Hi. If you had to be turned into an animal, what animal would you choose? That's the premise of the movie I'm going to be talking about today called The Lobster. It stars Colin Farrell, who you might know from Total Recall or Minority Report or Fright Night or Tigerland or The Recruit or just a bunch of movies. It's been a bunch of movies, what I'm saying. It also stars Rachel Weisz and John C. Reilly. And the premise of the movie is it takes place in a dystopian future where no one's allowed to be single. If you're single for too long, after divorce or something like that, you are forced to go to a place called the hotel. At the hotel, you have 45 days to find a mate from one of the people staying there, and if you are unsuccessful, then you will be turned into an animal of your choice, so there's that. But why am I talking about this movie? It's because within the first 2 or 3 minutes of the movie, when he's being checked into the hotel and someone's asking him a question about, so who they can match him up with, they ask him, would you prefer women or men? And his answer is women. And then he pauses and says, is there a bisexual option? And the person says, I'm sorry, we discontinued that recently. And he pauses and he thinks, and he really gives it some thought, and says, I'll go with the heterosexual option. So clearly he's playing a bisexual. By the way, this is not the first bisexual character he's played, so good on him. He also played Alexander the Great in the movie called Alexander the Great. So this is actually the second bisexual character that he is playing. And what's important about this movie is the fact that there were two movie trailers made for this movie. One of them had him saying the word bisexual in it, and then the other one didn't. So for the marketing of this movie, someone out there, some marketing person said, we're going to make two trailers. One where he says bisexual, one where he doesn't, because there are people out there who are bisexual, who are interested in stuff like this, and if you hear the word bisexual, it will cause them to go see the movie. That is a great thing. That means that things are changing, because a couple of years ago, you could never even imagine someone thinking that bisexuality would cause people to go see a movie or anything like that. And it's because there's so many television shows that have bisexual characters in it. And it's because so many people are watching these shows that have bisexuals in it. So now there's like a movement going on where people are saying, if we put bisexuals in stuff, it'll get people to see the movie or watch the product or anything like that. This is brilliant. This is great. That means that bisexuality is hitting a point of acceptability within society where people, like normal people, can start feeling comfortable identifying as such. So that's great. Oh, right, this is a movie review. So the movie, did I like it? I would say that out of 10 stars, I give it a 7.5. It did win the jury prize at the Cannes Film Festival, if you're familiar with that. It's the most prestigious film festival in the world, and it won the jury prize for it. So there's a lot of people who likes it. It's a dark satire. I laughed out loud multiple times. I cringed. I had to look away from the screen a couple of times. It's a weird, interesting premise and concept. It goes way beyond what I just kind of described. It's an experience worth having if you enjoy watching movies. I'll say that. Now, the bisexuality within the movie. Okay, so there have been situations where people have used bisexuals or the term bisexual, they've addressed it once and then they've never brought it back up again. This is one of those experiences. He mentions that whole thing about being bisexual in the beginning and then it never comes up again. Now, in all fairness, he did have to make a choice. So once you make a choice, you kind of have to stick with it in this world, otherwise, in like the world of this movie. Otherwise, you get turned into an animal right away. So there is that. But yes, he says bisexual initially, and then it doesn't come up again. But the big story is not that. The big story is the fact that they actually put it in the movie, big and bold, right in the beginning, and then they also put in the trailers thinking that this is going to get people to see the movie. I think it should get people to see the movie. I think that you should go see the movie if you like movies at all, because it's an interesting, cool concept, and also because of bisexuality. It's like, so the more we spend money showing people that we want more things that are bisexual, the more bisexual things there are. The more we watch things like TV shows and read books that have bisexual characters in it, the more people are going to produce. So if you want it, show them you want it by giving them their dollars. That's the way the world works. That's the way America works. And that's how you have to do it if you want to make a difference in this particular situation in media. But that's it. I hope you check out the movie because it's on its own. It's just an interesting, fascinating, sometimes funny, sometimes creepy movie. And if you like this video in this review, please give it a thumbs up and then share the video and subscribe. I do a lot of videos on bisexual topic, but I don't do them on a regular basis. So if you want to know when a new video comes out, you have to click on a little button that says, let me know when a new video comes out. Until the next video, stay cooler, my bisexual friend. Stay cooler. Bye.